Hey, beautiful people, and welcome back. It's your girl Dira, and welcome back to Dear Dira. Today I am doing something special again. I know I say that every episode, but today is also something very special to me because with special people, two of my favorite ladies, I am going on a date with my mother and my sister. We're going on a movie date to go see the newest Michael B. Jordan. Can we have a moment of silence for that fine man? Because he's fine. At any rate, we're going to see his new movie, Sinners. So we're going to have some, I guess you want to call it brunch since we're going at one matinee. But we're going to do that today. And it's going to be a little bit of getting ready with me, having a chat about how I've been romanticizing my life lately. Because who's going to do it? Exactly. Stay with me. At any rate, I'm intentionally trying my best to pour into myself, to romanticize myself, give myself everything that I deserve and that I need, because it's very important to have that before you even think about being in a relationship. Even though I'm not thinking about being in a relationship right now, I'm open to it, but it's not my focus. I think I definitely deserve more love from myself. So that's what I've been focusing on. And so I wanted to just be more intentional about being present with myself, being present with my emotions, being present with my outside world, being present with my son, being present with what I need, what my needs are, what I'm needing at that moment, and not letting them go unnoticed, not feeling like, oh, I have time. No, pause, stop, think. What is it that you need in this moment? What is it that you want in this moment? What is it that you deserve? Because I work my ass off. So I've been trying to be more intentional about being slow in the moment with myself first, period, point blank, because I'm the main character. So I figured, why not vlog today with getting ready and showing you guys little ways of how I've been really doing that and obtaining that. So stay with me. Also, before you guys try to come for me, I did just finish working out. So that's why I look a hot, sweaty, sticky mess, because I just finished working out. So give me a second to get myself together. But it is 10:12, and I said I was going to meet them at 11:30. So I think that's more than enough time for me to get myself together, for me to get MJ together, because he's going to go to the movies to go see a new kids movie called Sneakers with my dad. So it's really a movie day for us. Happy Saturday, everyone. Even though you guys will most likely be seeing this on Monday, so happy Monday. But at any rate, I want to take a shower first. When I get out the shower, we are gonna we'll probably start my hair first. Want to get that together, and then we'll start makeup. So be back. What's goody, guys? I am back. I took a shower, did my edges. I'm gonna try out this hairstyle. I don't really know. It makes me feel really young, so yeah. Anyways, all right, let's get into this makeup look. Fantasizing my life has looked a lot of like, if I had to summarize it, it's really choosing myself, like realizing in the moment, like how grateful I am, how blessed I am, that I've grown, and I'm not in the same place that I was a year ago, let alone 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like I'm evolving. I'm always evolving. The reason I'm always evolving is because I'm allowing myself to grow. I'm facing things about myself that I can work on, that I can get better at. And in doing that, it's just being self-aware, but it's very hard to grow, to make room for change, to be self-aware, hold yourself accountable, XYZ, and give yourself grace and stay in the spirit of gratitude. Because we get so caught up in wanting to just like always chase something, always chasing the next thing, always chasing, another goal or something that we want to do that I because I can't speak for everyone, but for myself, you guys, I really like, I forget to be grateful for everything that I have. The fact that I can wake up, get out of my bed, the fact that I can wake up, let's start there. The fact that I can get out of my bed, that I have the ability to open curtains, to water flowers, like there's so many like things that I'm able to do on a day to day that I need to be grateful for, and I need to remind myself that. And in doing that, I'm able to being able to stay in the mind frame of gratitude. It really allows me to be able to love myself better. Yeah, there you go. And know that I deserve to be loved, but not that I'm waiting on anyone. Do it yourself, Nadira. Like, no one's coming to save you. No one's coming to fill your cup. No one's coming in to pour into you, you know, the way that you want or need right now. Not going to say that that's not going to happen, because I do believe that there is someone out there for everyone. So, but before I even get to that point, I have to romanticize myself. I have to love myself. I have to give myself everything that I need. Like, sorry, I don't know if that sounded really loud. Hopefully it didn't, because I got this microphone on. But yeah, like it all starts with self. It all starts with Alexa, stop. So remember I said 11 o'clock? It's 11 o'clock. I definitely think I need like another 20 minutes, really 30 minutes, because I still have to get MJ's clothes on. And my mom and sister are definitely going to be like, well, really, no, they're not, because our movie's not until, yeah, I do my makeup with my fingers because I ain't got time. Um, our movie starts at 1, so technically I'm good. I'm good. Um, I don't know if y'all saw the splotchiness on my nose, but I was definitely swimming the other day, and I had on coconut oil. This is totally off subject, but I had on coconut oil, and that, what you call it, the sun tore my little skin up. Like, definitely peeling all over. MJ is too, and I was like, dang, I totally forgot to put sunscreen on us, and that wasn't very smart. At any rate, back to what I was talking about. I think that romanticizing your life is not faking the funk. It's not, faking it till you make it. I don't think it's, you know, I don't think it's anything like disingenuous. I think it's really just a matter of choosing joy, choosing happiness, choosing peace, choosing to feel like your life is magic, because dog, life is hard. Like, life is hard, and you have to find positivity. You have to find something worth fighting for within yourself. Ooh, now I'm getting emotional. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. At any rate, you have to find something like within yourself that keeps you pushing, keeps you fighting. Like, y'all, you guys should know this by now. I am a single mother, so yes, I have an amazing tribe. MJ has a relationship with his father, so you know what I mean. Like, it can be worked on. It's being worked on. XYZ, but ultimately, on a day to day, I'm with MJ 24/7. So there are days where I'm just like routine, 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 like from the crack of dawn, literally, until really he goes to sleep. And a lot of that routine and day to day and structure, like, I thrive on it, but I also can get caught up and make excuses for not doing things that I love to do. And not that I don't love doing for my son. I love my baby. Like, I think everyone knows that I love my son. I love being a mom. I love taking care of him. I love all of that. But, to break up the monotony, like, I definitely I definitely have to find ways to make time to pour into myself. And by doing that, um, like I said, it makes my life happier. It makes me happier. It makes me, you know, have a better quality of life, or at least strive to have a better quality of life, because again, I deserve that. So yeah, romanticizing, like little things. That one thing that I've really gotten into doing is I always saw this vision of like how I wanted my home. And my grandmother, she was definitely a philanthropist, a communicator. She was just an amazing woman. Like, don't get me wrong, she had a really rough past, but she definitely evolved herself. And when she did, like, I always admired the way that she lived. um First of all, the kitchen, like, her life was her kitchen. She had every gadget you could think of because she could cook. Like, she could get down, like. And I don't mean like, your usual cuisine. This is my jam. Okay, anyways, so yeah, she definitely was, in the kitchen, XYZ. But I was saying all this to say, with romanticizing my life, I feel like I'm taking little pieces of my, like, lineage, my history, my mom, my grandmother, my grandfather, like people that mean the most to me. And I feel like I'm applying, their, what I felt shined, like what shined out of them, their light. I feel like I'm applying that to my life. So one of the ways that I was saying was, my grandmother had a wall to wall bookshelf, like wall to wall. Do you hear me? Like, hundreds of books, hundreds. And I really want that. I really want, you know what I mean? Like, I just really, I love that. And then she had plants. She had plants everywhere. And so lately, I have been buying plants. And in doing so, or while doing so, because again, I have a 4-year-old who thinks he's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, I have to find a way to still have space for my baby, like, so he can run and jump and climb and all that stuff while having a jungle. And so I have decided, like, what I felt would help with the connection for him as a 4-year-old. Why don't you name the plants? So he's been naming the plants. And so with naming them, I feel like it's allowing him to have some type of, like, have a connection to the plants, understand the value of them, so that he's not ripping my leaves and stuff off. And it's been working. He has named every single plant that has come in this house. But in romanticizing, taking it back, buying plants is like, it makes me feel sexy. Like, it makes me feel peaceful. It makes me feel happy. Like, it just makes me feel good. Like, and it makes me feel being able to tend to it, watch it grow, have its moments where you're like, okay, what's going on with my leaves? What's happening? Um, all throughout all that adversity, applying it to your own life and realizing, like, just be consistent. Be consistent. Like, consistently love yourself, consistently pour into yourself, consistently give yourself grace so that you can come back to it when you fall off. Like, it's really just that. It's really just, making those marks, like really doing that for yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what you deserve. So I said I wasn't going to do crazy makeup, and I said I was going to do natural, but something is giving. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to see. I don't know. I'm going to try something today, and hopefully it works. But yeah, so that's one way that I've been romanticizing my life. Another way is, if you don't know, I am a certified personal trainer. But outside of that, because I think my focus was never, when getting certified, it was literally just to have the certification, because I have I've been an athlete since I was 2 years old. Like, I've done some type of sport and worked out my entire life. So I literally don't know anything else. And when I don't work out, I feel sick. So, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like athletes can definitely, moms who are former athletes can definitely attest to that. Once you get to a certain stage, like, you're not looking to do, um, what you were doing, that intensity anymore, because like, dog, our bodies just can't take it anymore. Like at some point, like you can definitely, I feel like you can definitely work out hard, you can definitely strength train and everything, but once you start having children, I think you find a way to still keep the intensity, but the level is different. You know what I mean? It's a healthy level for your body to sustain more years of it. You know what I mean? So that's been my focus, and that's been my, like, I've been romanticizing my workouts, if that makes sense. Like tuning back in, because I got deterred, and this is just one way. This is really how it happens, honestly. I was being influenced without realizing by one of those, I don't knock her. I love her. She's an amazing influencer. I'm not going to say her name, but she is an amazing, like, health influencer and everything, and I guess fitness coach. But she's only like 26, 27. So that's the first thing. I'm 34. Like, do I feel 26, 27? Absolutely. But am I? No. And so, I was being influenced on little things that she was doing, and I'm like, Nadira, stop. Pump the brakes, honey. You don't, you never had to follow anything else. You are the blueprint. You can do this. Like, you're your first client always. So stick to what you know, apply, modify where you have to, but girl, stop doing so much. So I really be having to tell myself that, because, you get to a point where you really don't realize, like, you kind of just, you start moving a little different. And I was just like, yeah, no, Nadira, I had my sister talk to me, my very first client. She was getting in my ass, and they were just holding me accountable, but also reminding me, like, girl, you're not new to this. You've been doing this your whole life. Like, stop second guessing and realize that you know what to do. You know how to move. You know how to get your body the way that you want it to. And so I've been romanticizing the body that I want, because I've done it time and time again. Like, I ruptured my Achilles a few years ago, and that had me out for a year. Like, I had to learn how to walk again, the whole nine. And it was a really mental injury, because I couldn't do nothing. And that was a lot for me. You know what I mean? That's a lot to have to, like, pause your life. And I know that, God was definitely uh doing it for a reason, because it was clearly I was moving too fast. So he wanted me to slow down, be present in the moment, be grateful for what you have, and move accordingly and do the things that you need to do to get to that next level, because it was clearly something that I needed to learn in that moment. And so, after that injury, after having my son, like, I went through a really bad postpartum depression. And it's funny, because my client said to me the other day, she was like, I always admire that, because girl, you looked older than your age. And I did, because I was depressed and I was overweight. And again, I had to stick to what I know, and I had to do the things that make sense, and the things that I know to do to get my body back to where I want it to be. And so I'm romanticizing my workouts. Like, I'm back to putting on clothes that I know will make me happy, because I like the way my body looks in them. Because I know that I'm seeing my hard work pay off. I'm seeing, the sweat and the everything that I'm doing and lifting these heavy ass weights, it's all paying off, and it's going to pay off. And as long as I stay disciplined, consistent, stay grateful, and be present in everything that I'm doing, like, all good is going to come from it. Everything that I want is really up to me. And a lot of times, just being honest, I be in my own way. I get in my head, and I get so overwhelmed mentally that it's like I freeze and I don't do anything. And that deters me from accomplishing my goals faster or at a higher rate, or at the level that I truly deserve because of myself. I have to get out of my own way. And so every day I try to choose joy on purpose. Like, I try to choose happiness on purpose. When I say happy Monday, happy Friday, that's I wish it onto people. Me speaking it onto people is really like saying it out loud for myself, because that's what I want every day. Granted, every day is not a happy day. Some days are trash. But even with those days, I'm able to be grateful for whatever it is that happened that day, or identify what happened, allow myself to feel in that moment, and to, like, feel whatever it is that I want to feel in that moment or how it affected me, and then go about my business and move on and find peace, joy, and happiness all over again. Like, I'm trying to do that every day. And so I feel like with romanticizing your life, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. That's a huge part of it. And it's an important part of it, especially when you're a mom, because we do so much for everyone, in our households. And this is never to discredit dads, because you guys do, but this is just, I'm a mom, so I'm identifying with moms. And I know that, we do so much on a day to day. And a lot of times it's so much for other people that we don't make time. And it's like, you lose that spark. And I feel like once you lose that romantic spark within yourself, that's when it kind of trickles over into your relationships, and you apply that as you see fit. But it's definitely it's definitely one of those things where it's like, what your relationship with yourself is really a reflection of the rest of your relationships. So, it's almost like vital and imperative that you love yourself, that you treat yourself the way that you want to be treated, and just do the things that you want to do on a day to day. Like, just that. Life is short. Life is short. We are not promised tomorrow. Girl, now me getting emotional again. This is ghetto. Like, chill, dog. When you're like, this TMI, but like when it's the monthly, you just like, it just sucks, because I literally be talking about this all the time to my sister, my mom, my friends, my mom friends, associates. We really only get 2 weeks of normalcy a month. And that's just if you have like a natural, if you have somewhat of a normal flow on your cycle. Like, because otherwise it's so easy for you to just be like, you'd be like, F this shit. I don't want to do this. Like, I'm over it. Like, and what I've had to, because I mentioned in my previous, was it a short? I think it was a short. Either way, I mentioned that I was doing a 30 days of movement for April. And there have been some days where I have really been like, I don't want to do this. But I've just been like, no, I'm still gonna do it, because feelings are fleeting, and I'm chasing my goals. And in loving yourself, you can't half-ass love yourself. So I have to stick to what I said I was going to do. And that's one thing I can do. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm doing it. So I have not let up. I've just been able to adjust and really decide on, okay, I know that my cycle's starting, or I know that it was a mental, I had a heavy mental load today at work or with MJ or whatever the case may be. I don't want to lift crazy, or I don't want to lift super heavy today. So you know what? That means that it might be a yoga day. That means that I maybe need to just let my body ground, touch the earth, stretch, get a deep stretch in, maybe a mindfulness moment, something, to really stay consistent, but also to feel good, because who doesn't want to feel good? That's like, working out is my therapy. Exercise is therapy for me. Sometimes, or not sometimes, but for me, I don't, if I'm not around like my siblings or my parents, like, I don't really talk to adults besides work, and I work virtually, so I don't really get to interact with adults on a day-to-day basis. So sometimes I don't get to have those conversations, and I'm only doing kid stuff all day, so it can be, you just need that stimulation sometimes. And so I think yoga has definitely helped me with that. Meditation, because it just allows me to take a moment, to be still, to be present, to be grateful. It really helps you do that. So, and then just find some peace, and just, allow the world around you to, I don't want to say move without you, but give you a second. Like, because sometimes that's all you need is a second. And it just really lets me do that. So, another thing, and I think this is a key thing for me as far as romanticizing my life, I think I always felt like I had to, what is the word? I had to wait for a romantic partner to give me that. And it's like, no, you don't. You don't. And especially in this day and age where people are not as transparent with their lives and what they're doing and their intentions. And so you have to protect your peace. And another way with protecting my peace is definitely, I'm saying no. Like, I'm choosing to be with myself. Now, don't get it confused. My husband, if you're out there, I'm just kidding. But no, I think you just don't have to wait for somebody else to do it. Like, you really can give yourself the love that you want. Like, you really can pour into yourself to where you are really whole. Like, you are really whole. You are really, that was childish, but whatever. You're really whole, and you're really able to just, you know, like, feel good about yourself without someone else, without the feeling like someone else has to make you whole. Someone else has to make you worthy. Like, you are enough. You are whole. You are worthy. Like, and it starts with ourselves, and you have to realize, like, you're the main character. I'm the main character. Like, I'm the main character of this story. I'm the lover. I'm the friend. I'm the muse. I'm the confidant. Like, you have to be all that to yourself first. You know what I mean? Like, and I have to remind myself that, and romanticizing my life is how I've been doing so, because again, no one's going to do it for you. And I don't think I put my brow, and I definitely did my brows. That's crazy. It's because I'm running my mouth, but that's okay. It is 11:21, so they're just gonna have to chalk it up. Mom, sister, I'm not getting there until 12. It's 11:22 now, so we'll see. I think I'm pretty much done with my makeup though. Um, because I don't. Am I gonna do lashes? Am I doing lashes, y'all? Because I have not been wearing lashes. I have not. I have not been wearing lashes. But maybe today we will, so I can feel like extra dainty, extra girly, because it be the eyes for me. Like, the eyes, clock it. um, but yeah, definitely, like I said, it's just making sure that you are really just giving yourself everything that you deserve, and doing the things that matter, putting energy into things that make sense, and make a difference in your life in a day to day. Like, stop doing shit that doesn't make sense. Stop doing shit that just for the hell of it. Stop doing shit for the what is it, doing shit for the plot? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Like, we're not doing that. And so, like, I feel like with doing all of this, with my YouTube videos, being more, because this is my way of being social, because I don't go out. I be inside. You feel me? And I think this is my way to like still honor beauty, honor the things that I love to do, honor depth and not being so superficial, transparency, stillness, and ultimately peace, because that's all I got to give. You know what I mean? Like peace and love and happiness. That's really, I know it sounds, what's the word? Cliche, whatever, but that's really what a girl be on. Like, that's really like, that's really what I be on. I don't want anything else. I don't want to do anything else. I'm going to blow dry my face. So, hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I'm just gonna. I just realized I said I was doing natural, and I put on hella makeup. I ain't even gonna hold you, but it is what it is because I don't go out. So if I do get a chance to doll up and stuff, I'm gonna doll up. But yeah, I think I am gonna do lashes because I don't know what their plans are, and I feel like we might want to be outside. I don't be outside, but y'all know what I meant, like figuratively speaking, be outside. Yeah, stop waiting to be chosen. I'm stopping because I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. That's never my point. That's never my goal with any content that I post. That's never the goal. The goal is really just sharing my truth and hoping that it resonates with someone who needs some motivation, needs a reminder to keep going, needs a reminder that, hey, we going to be all right. We going to be all right. Um, but yeah, that's really it. That's really my goal. That's always the goal. That's always what I want to do. So I stopped waiting to be chosen because I'm listen, I have a lot to give. I have a lot to offer. And catch me while you can. Just kidding. But seriously, I just know I bring a lot to the table, full circle. So I'm not waiting to be chosen. I'm choosing myself, and I'm being choosy with who I'm allowing around me, and that's just it. Like at this point, I'm choosing myself daily so that I feel whole, because I know that like my love is enough. So yeah, if if that resonates with you, like apply, apply it, apply my messages, and if they don't, let it fly. Um, I just love music. That's another thing too. I be romanticizing myself with music because now you do have to be mindful of what you're listening to, and that's one of the reasons why, like especially during Ramadan, you can't really be listening to music, because music has a lot of power, and the words that you're listening to, and if you're not mindful of what you're listening to, you be in this mug messed up, dog, and that's real talk. Dang, I got glue on my contact. That's ghetto. I need to stop saying that. My mom always be like, "Stop saying that." I don't mean like ghetto. It's just like that's just the word I be using. But I need to hurry up. So yeah. At any rate, I think I talked enough. We're in my mouth. I am now finishing up the last of my makeup. I'm going to. Dang. Okay. I think the glue's gone. Damn near gonna take my contact out, y'all. This why I be late. This why I be late. I be running my mouth, and then I just do too much sometimes with it. I'm really excited to go see this movie Sinners. I think it's gonna be really good. Like so many people that I know have seen it has had really good reviews. So we'll see. I'm not a scary movie type of girl. My sister loves scary movies. I heard it's, I don't know if, I guess it's like sinister, not really scary or whatever, but I don't know. One of my followers on Instagram, he posted like a spoiler, and I had to like I muted his post because I was like, no, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. Like, I really want to, I want to just go into the movie and enjoy it. I didn't put any highlighter on. Okay. Because I'm looking at my face. I'm like, something is missing. And I feel like I want a little deeper contour. So I'll be like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I do it. Because, again, I stick to what I know. I don't reinvent. I try not to reinvent the wheel. Like, if it's not broke, you know what I mean? Like, that type of idea. Because ultimately, like, you got to do what works for you, period, point blank, in every way, shape, form. Like, I feel like when it comes to everything, you got to do what works for you. We are all different people. We come from different walks of life. We come from different backgrounds. We come from different faiths, different, like, everything. Like, we are all unique in our making, and we need to be grateful for that. And we need to realize, like, that's the superpower. That's the superpower. The superpower is honing in on your gift, on your uniqueness. And if you can stay grounded, stay faithful, stay honest, you can really go a long way. And I hope that made sense to y'all, because it made sense to me. I really love music. So yeah, even that, like, me and my sister send each other music to each other, and I'll be like, I want to do this, what I mean, but it's like, girl, I already got it. So be grateful. Be grateful that I have my sister. I think this is the final look for the makeup. This is the final look for the makeup. It's real cute, real cute. At any rate, I need to get out of here, so I will probably put in like a quick little video of like me and my sister, and maybe like something with the sinister like image or something. I don't know, but it's been a pleasure. I hope that this inspires you to slow down and finally romanticize the life that like that you want. Romanticize everything in your life. You know what I mean? Like, because ultimately you deserve the happiness. I deserve the happiness. We deserve the peace. We deserve to feel magical and to feel like you are thriving in the life that you lead. So, okay, y'all. So I'm all dressed. I'm ready to leave out. But my sister popped up on me, and she came bearing gifts because I don't know if I want to do my hair. I think I want to do it like this because it was a rough week, but well, it was an emotional week. Sister, come bring the flower in the what you call it? She came bearing gifts. So y'all, oh, you okay? In case you guys don't know, this is my baby sister Samara, and she came. Yes, and MJ. And she came bearing gifts. She got me a flower and a wonderful card that I'm gonna open up and read. So yeah, mind you, y'all, it is 12:22. So it's not always me. It's not always me. But at any rate, we're about to go to my parents' house and go get my mom and all that good stuff. So stay tuned again. Bye. At least have some sunglasses on to come out during the day. We just left the movie theater and finished seeing Sinners. What did you think, Mom? don't give a detail to where it's a spoiler.
Phenomenal.
Okay.
It was definitely a 20 out of 20. And it gives a lot. A whole lot.
No, knowing what I know now about the movie and what I vlogged about, sheesh. Go see the movie.
Definitely.
Go see it.
Kugler did it again.
Sheesh. Go see it. Go ahead and go see the movie. I'm gonna go pray now.
Dira said, I'm gonna go pray now.
Happy Saturday. Sister, what did you think? What did you think? Y'all, don't give details, just give a rating.
12 out of 10.
Why are you so loud?
Sorry. 12 out of 10. The one scene, 15 out of 10. But then the other scene, that was a bit much for me spiritually, but amazing. Ryan Coogler could get all my money.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think that's a wrap on the vlog. Say that. Follow, subscribe, double tap, like, do all that stuff. And, whew, so hot. Ow! Hit my head. Okay, now I can do some sense to myself. My hair is all over the place. At any rate,
I'm okay with
y'all,
music for the day.
definitely, yeah, definitely go see that movie. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, because that was intense. Anyways, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, that ended up
Bye.
being more than I expected.